Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one called Wildcats, 1986. This is going to be another Emmet Walsh flick, but he's only in it for about 5 minutes. He only gets a couple scenes. Emmet Walsh is in a lot of movies like this, where he makes a short cameo. I'll give it a 2 out of 5 stars. I just like this. Like, the only reason to watch really was flat-chested Goldie Hawn naked in the bathtub. You also get to see Wesley Snipes dingling in this one. That was rather shocking and surprising to me. How did that pass the Movie Picture Association of America ratings? How did it get an R rating? It's a sport comedy, and it is both Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson's debuts. 1986. It's pretty lame. I was thinking it was like Bad News Bears, but somebody else described it as Bad News Bears Goes to the Ghetto. It's probably more apt description for this film. Goldie Hawn plays a feminist, independent woman, kind of similar to My Second Wife. She cares more about her career than her family, which is supposed to be a good thing, really. It wasn't for me. I should have known when I was dating my second wife, and she knew it was her Achilles heel, because we ended up getting a divorce 5 years later. So, getting back to the movie. So Goldie Hawn is divorced. She's raising 2 daughters. One of her daughters is a drunk who's got Cyndi Lauper hair, and her ex-husband tries to use it against her in court. I don't think it's a very accurate description of family court in this movie. It's a little bit hyperbole. Emmet Walsh plays the divorce lawyer for Goldie Hawn. He's more obsessed with football than he is about family law, because he always talks in football terms, like you're going off sides or something like that. And how many Emmet Walsh movies have I seen with sports in it? That would be interesting to know. There's got to be more than one, right? I can't remember all of them. There's so many. But anyway, she's going through divorce. She's got these 2 daughters. She wants to be a football coach. And she's suffering from discrimination on the part of Bruce McGill, who's the football coach for the Lily White neighborhood. So Bruce McGill gets her a job in the worst neighborhood imaginable, the worst school, and it was a loser football team the previous year. But you can pretty much predict what happened. She turns it around. She enlists the former quarterback, who's quite talented, better than Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson plays some other position that I don't remember. Then there's this fat, chubby guy who ends up playing on the football team. He's kind of a smart aleck and a troublemaker at the same time. And Wesley Snipes plays the womanizer. He's like scoping out Goldie Hawn and humping on his girlfriend on Goldie Hawn's couch after they bring Goldie Hawn's drunk daughter home with their Cindy Lauper hair. And there's also LL Cool J. I forgot about him. He's in it. He was the rapper. And I used to like LL Cool J. I had a crush on back in the 80s when I was in high school. I had a crush on Goldie Hawn back in the 70s. That, when they were playing her movies in the 80s, her 70s movies, really, when I was in junior high school going through a lot of testosterone, I thought Goldie Hawn was extremely good looking in her 70s movies. She's riding on the coattails of Private Benjamin, which was a huge success, and this one it was a somewhat of a success. It gets a 6.10 out of on IMDb, and it has a lot of ratings on it, 11,559. So it's done well over the years. Not as good as Private Benjamin, but not bad. Anyways, like I said, the reason to watch is Goldie Hawn in the bathtub naked for a split second. And that's about it. I didn't laugh a single time in this movie. It's supposed to be a comedy. Really? What's funny about this? Absolutely nothing. And the only highlights were the naked scene, very brief. As I mentioned, LL Cool J's song Football Rap was just kind of ridiculous. He did another song called Basketball. I guess he was obsessed with sports, similar to the fans of this movie, I guess. You got to be really into football to enjoy this movie. And somebody commented that there are a lot of close-up shots of football players banging into each other, but you can't really tell what's going on. I kind of noticed that too when I was watching it. It doesn't really look like a football game per se. It just looks like some kind of wrestling match or something. Guys in football clothes wrestling each other. I think that's a more apt description of the style of football played in this movie. And yeah, not a great flick. I didn't like it, but it had a couple good moments. It wasn't really a sports comedy to me. It was more like, ooh, I get to see Goldie Hawn naked, and ooh, I get to see LL Cool J rapping. Those are the only real reasons to watch this. So skip it. I'm not going to say highly recommend or check it out. But I will put LL Cool J's name in the description box. I forgot to put that there just now. So let me go ahead and fix that. Try to get about 7 hours of sleep tonight. And that's the end of my review. Laters.